For all the speculation about audiences losing interest in superhero films, early projections suggest otherwise. According to Fandango's ticket sales data, 3 major comic book movies have secured spots among the most anticipated films of summer 2025. While this doesn't necessarily mean superhero fatigue isn't real, it does indicate that well-marketed and highly anticipated entries in the genre can still generate excitement. That said, superheroes aren't the only major players this summer. From adrenaline-fueled action to nostalgic revivals, and even a return to Jurassic Park, Hollywood is offering a mix of familiar franchises and fresh spins to keep audiences engaged. Whether these films will live up to the hype, or simply rely on name recognition, remains to be seen. So, without wasting time, let's break down the top 10 most anticipated movies of summer 2025. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our videos to come. 9. Lilo and Stitch. Disney's live-action remakes have been hit or miss, but Lilo and Stitch seems to be getting the right kind of buzz. Set for a Memorial Day weekend release, this remake stays close to its roots, with Maya Kealoha as Lilo and Zach Galifianakis lending his voice to Jumba. The biggest win? Disney brought back the original film's writer and director to ensure Stitch remains as mischievous as ever.
I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
8. How to Train Your Dragon. DreamWorks is diving into live action for the first time with a remake of How to Train Your Dragon. The original 2010 animated film was a huge success, and now, Mason Thames and Nico Parker are stepping into the roles of Hiccup and Astrid. Adding to the excitement is Universal's new theme park, which will feature a How to Train Your Dragon land opening just in time for the movie's release.
Leave the wolf to its prey.
She sent you here to kill me?
Or you can leave.
I'm not leaving.
Your choice.
6. From the world of John Wick Ballerina. The John Wick universe is expanding again, this time with Ballerina. Starring Ana de Armas as Eve Macaro, the film takes place between John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum and Chapter 4. Expect high-stakes action, assassin drama, and a return of Keanu Reeves himself. This spin-off could be a fresh start for the franchise, especially after John Wick 4 left things uncertain for Wick's future.
Are you prepared to be cast out again, Eve?
Yes.
I click leave on porch. Your subordinates will be reported to DoorDash HQ.
Alexi, it's me. Open up.
Milena?
5. Thunderbolts. Superhero movies are far from dead, and Thunderbolts is proof. This antihero ensemble, featuring Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova, Sebastian Stan's Bucky Barnes, and more, will close out Phase 5 of the MCU. Marvel is pushing for a grittier, indie-style approach, which might be exactly what the franchise needs to regain audience trust after a few divisive entries.
Oh, no.
Who are you?
I'm Bob.
Who sent you, Bob?
Nobody. You were all sent?
Superman. James Gunn's Superman is one of the most talked about DC movies in years. With David Corenswet stepping into the role of Clark Kent, this film is set to launch Gunn's DCU reboot. The trailer shattered records, and early buzz suggests that DC fans are hopeful for a fresh, grounded take on the Man of Steel. Plus, with an all-star supporting cast and the introduction of Krypto the Superdog, this Superman movie might surprise even the skeptic.
Our lives are not defined by any one action. Our lives are the sum of our choices.
3. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Tom Cruise isn't slowing down anytime soon, but The Final Reckoning might be the last we see of Ethan Hunt. A follow-up to Dead Reckoning Part 1, this film is stacked with returning cast members like Haley Atwell, Simon Pegg, and Pom Klementieff. While Dead Reckoning didn't meet box office expectations, the stakes are higher than ever as the franchise approaches its supposed end.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what?
2. The Fantastic Four: First Step. The MCU's Phase 6 begins with the Fantastic Four: First Steps, and expectations are sky-high. Directed by WandaVision's Matt Shakman, this film leans into a 1960s aesthetic and has potential multiversal implications. The possibility of Robert Downey Jr.'s return as a variant Tony Stark has only fueled speculation. If Marvel plays its cards right, this could be the film that revives the MCU's momentum. And at number 1 we have Jurassic World Rebirth. Despite Jurassic World Dominion being a critical letdown, audiences are still fascinated by dinosaurs. Jurassic World Rebirth shakes things up with a 5-year time jump and a new premise. Dinosaurs are now isolated on tropical islands. Scarlett Johansson leads the cast as Zora Bennett, a scientist sent to extract dino DNA, only to discover a failed hybrid experiment gone horribly wrong. If Universal delivers, this could be a major comeback for the franchise. And that's the top 10 most anticipated movies of summer 2025. Despite ongoing discussions about dwindling enthusiasm for superhero films, Marvel and DC remain at the forefront of Hollywood's biggest releases. With Thunderbolts, The Fantastic Four: First Steps, and Superman securing spots among the most anticipated movies of summer 2025, it seems clear that audiences still have an appetite for high-profile comic book adaptations, at least for now. As summer 2025 approaches, the real question isn't just whether superhero fatigue is real, it's which of these films will truly deliver. Will audiences continue to show up for comic book epics, or will another genre emerge as the next big draw? Which film are you most curious about? Let us know.